Ready.
So at 6:30, I will open this meeting. Chairman's comments, I have nothing, Bill.
One thing, I was asked, there's some people that want to name the Powers Road Bridge, the Marty T. Conley Memorial Bridge.
Yeah, that petition went out.
Yeah, I said I'd mention it again. So I mentioned it.
Okay,
What are you doing with that, Bill?
Hmm?
What are you doing with the Powers Road Bridge?
Yeah, I don't care what they call it.
he was just mentioning it, that they want to try and name it Marty T.
Yeah.
Connolly Bridge.
Right.
I don't think Marty cares.
Do you have anything for comments, George?
Nope.
Okay. Public comment. Anybody? We have you on the agenda and we'll do you next, but Julie, we have to do a quick non-public with the tax collector, so
Okay.
we want to do that first.
Let's get that over with.
No, we'll go next door. We'll come back out. Members present, Ken Case, yes. Bill Azell,
Yes.
George Willard.
Yes.
Motion to enter non-public made by
So moved.
Bill,
Second.
George.
Okay, everybody online, we're entering non-public. We'll be back.
We're going in under RSA 91-A semicolon 3(2). If anybody's interested, and we will be roll call vote to enter into non-public session at 6:32.
You think so?
Just now.
So I'll make a motion to reconvene in public session.
Second.
Ken, yes. Bill,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
the board reconvened at 6:43. And it's recorded by. Shall the minutes be sealed? No. Motion made by and seconded. Anybody want to seal the minutes?
No.
No want to seal the
No.
minutes? No. So George, want to make that motion? Bill, want a second?
Yeah, second.
Roll call vote. Ken, yes. Bill?
Yes.
George?
Yes.
And just to let everybody know, we just had a discussion with the tax collector on the deputy tax collector salary. And that's all we need. Throwing that stuff right on the back, because I was trying to hurry.
Yeah.
So if you want to rewrite it, that's fine by me. All right, old business we can skip. Julie's the only one here, so let's do Julie first.
Okay. You need a microphone. Battery's actually full.
Okay. State my name or do anything.
Yeah, same name.
Okay, I'm Julie McAdoo and I'm here to talk about two issues. The first one is the easy one. I'm here from the Temple Anniversary Fund and we received an application from the library, which I forwarded to you. And they are participating in the project called Community Read, which involves the school and involves adults and children. It's a partnership where everyone reads the same book. The details sounded great to the advisory committee, which I'm chair of, and the library is asking for get $500, but I don't see,
Yep.
I guess it's on the front page, 500. And the advisory committee met and approved that amount, and we're bringing it forward to you to ask if you would be in favor of awarding that to the library.
Somebody want to make that motion?
So moved.
Second.
George, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
The other, one other thing in relation to this is that it's time is sort of the essence. It's happening this month, and I'm assuming that Beth doesn't have approval to use library funds since she's asking us for it. So can we or could you let the treasurer know soon that you approved so that the money can get to the librarian?
To fill out like a transfer form of some sort, just tell her.
I've
Okay.
never
Okay.
been given one. The way we've always done it is I just bring the recommendation to you, to the board. And I believe the board should let the treasurer know that you
Yeah, so the
agree.
question is, does the board have expenditure authority over that fund? Or
Yes.
does the trustees have to do it?
No,
No,
Okay.
we have the, yeah.
I think we have
ability
to
to
have the
expend.
trustees.
I can probably just
Okay, the money.
do up draft minutes and give them a copy, give her a copy of the draft minutes. It shows,
Yeah, generally that's how we do it, but I mean, if she needs to, we can do the letter thing and request it from the fund and then we can all pop in and sign it, or, I mean, you have my permission to stamp it as well.
Yep, you can stamp for me too if it needs it. Okay.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. And then the other thing, I don't know if, have you gotten a chance to read the letter that I sent to Carol last week? It's documentation. I'm trying to find out what the answer is about awarding funds in town to projects that are not run by nonprofits. Projects, we get applications all the time for informal projects. And I've asked for a while now to get a determination on this. So I've done the research that I could. And Carol actually forwarded my question on this, the legality of the anniversary fund monies going to ad hoc communities organizations or committees, informal committees who are doing charitable work in town. Sherry Fisk seemed to feel that she couldn't distribute money to a person who was not an entity, was not a nonprofit. However, this documentation that you have shows a municipal association and the auditor weighing in on this.
Yep.
It is not, the question is not gone to town council. That's up to you. It shouldn't be up to me to, I mean, we're just supposed to look at applications, but it shouldn't be up to us to determine the answer to this question, but we really need it answered because we don't know how to respond to people who are applying for these funds. And there's a lot of money now and it should be spent. It's not supposed to sit. It's New Hampshire charitable fund money that now belongs to the town. It's yours, and we are authorized to spend it. If you look at the very last page, it might help because you see that the last 2 pages, it shows the language, the original language of what how this money is allowed to be spent, and it's supposed to be given to individuals or organizations.
Yeah.
But the determination is up to you guys.
Well, I was reading these. I think even the lawyers are a little bit confused about all this.
Yeah, well, it certainly depends on the purpose, what it's going to.
It needs to be a charitable purpose.
Yes,
And everything we've ever done, given money to, is a charitable purpose for, it's supposed to be, they give examples in those dark pages in the back, town beautification, even scholarships are allowed.
Well, it
Public
says-
works,
it says individuals or organizations. So
yeah,
I
it
would
does,
say-
it does there. It's just, if you could talk to Sherry, because she's the wall that I have to get through. Even if you authorize a project, if it comes to her, she needs to know that it's okay with you,
Yeah.
because she doesn't want to give money out and take my word for it.
Okay, we can just let her know that it is, the purpose of the fund does allow money to go to individuals.
Right. And it does say that has to be for charitable purposes.
Yeah.
It cannot be, there's specific language that says not for individuals, for them to use for themselves,
Right.
other than scholarships, which we've never done so far. But it's good to know that if someone needs a scholarship, we've got some bucks to give out. We have about, well, almost $5,000 now,
Okay,
and we'll give 500 to the library.
okay.
All right, so I guess the big question is, do we want to confuse this even more and send it to legal?
Right.
And if we do send it to legal, I suggest that we do it after warrants and everything else is done,
Mhm.
because they're getting pretty backed up on us at this point. I mean, we've done NHMA, we've done the accountants.
Yeah, and the thing does say individuals. I'd say we just go ahead. And legal can look at it later, and if they say we shouldn't have done it, we'll say, sorry.
Right. I mean, we can.
I mean, we're not giving any money this year so far to any individuals. So if you,
So there's time. for it to get
there's
sorted.
time to find out. But I'll be getting off the committee as soon as I can find a replacement. So I want to pass on a good package, a clear directions to the next person.
Any word yet on your replacement? No?
I haven't
No.
found anybody yet. You know what
Okay.
it's like.
I will make a suggestion at
Oh, good.
next fire department meeting,
Okay.
to see if anybody there,
Yeah.
have families that support the auxiliary as well.
Okay.
Somebody may.
Yeah, we actually, there's a couple of people who've been approached, but they've been maybe, they're like, well, I'll think about it. So something may come through, but we don't have anything really good
Okay.
yet.
Well, better more than
Yeah,
less.
yeah. Well, it would be great.
Okay.
Yeah, if you find somebody, let me know. That'd be great.
Okay.
All set?
Yep.
Yep,
Okay, all right. Do you want this? You have,
we've got.
We have a copy of it.
oh, you,
No, with microphone. You can't have this, sorry.
No, she'll handle that end of it and we'll get something over to her that says that we authorize that. So she has something to go by. Thank you. Yeah, don't blame you.
Yeah, if we get out of here before it gets too deep. Okay.
You're welcome.
you,
Thank
Julie.
you. So Julie's gone. I would just want to go back to fuel provider change.
Yeah,
Here's what I got from Ciadelli.
pick it up in Braintree.
What's that?
Says, oh, you can pick it up in Braintree. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we had a truck big enough for it. That's another
Oh,
thing
geez.
together.
That's-
But if you look down at the bottom, fixed fuel pricing through 6/30 of 25, which of course is just this fiscal year, but we can't do it this year. We have to set this up for next year. So their propane price came in at 168. We use 6,000 gallons of propane a year between the both Just, up here and down at the municipal building, at $3.50 a gallon, that's $21,000. At $1.68, it's 10,000, so it's less, a little less than half of the price, which would pay for the $6,400 tank plus $500 delivery
Yep.
in 1 year. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Now, I did ask Bulio for comparison. I have not got contacted with him yet, but I would just like to give him the chance
Sure.
because he was one of the first ones that gave me, and he was at 209, which is still a much better price than we've been paying from
Superior.
Superior.
Yeah.
It's Superior now. So that would be a no-brainer to put the tank in the spring for over here in the library, and then we own both tanks. And then get that, one contract to do the rest of them. And thing with, the other companies were a little less on some of the tank prices, but a little more on some other things. So it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Heating oil, $2.53, off-road diesel, $3.24. Those we can barter at the beginning of the year if we buy in early. But we can't do anything during the year if we're not already bought in.
Sure. Yeah.
So that would be a good way to save some money. And then for a gas tank, a fuel tank for the trucks over there, which we're looking at maybe incorporating that into the new building over there. That'd be $11,000 less $750 if we didn't want to have it painted white, and if it's inside, you don't really have to have it painted white. But that's a total package. That's 1,000-gallon double-layered tank, plus the pump.
Okay.
So, and then we would have 1,000 on of fuel on hand. So when we get these crazy snowstorms, there would be plenty of fuel, and we wouldn't have to be scurrying and hoping that they can get a truck in here to fill us up.
Mm.
So at that point, if we want to do that, I will continue working on that,
Sure.
and then we can move in that direction. You good with that, George?
Yep.
Oh, I lost my agenda again. Did this today too at home. Put the stuff down and then it disappeared.
Hmm.
We do have some paperwork for from
No.
forestry, but I'll get into that. So
Number
fuel
8.
change provider. Nothing more. I have heard nothing on the complaints from Hudson Road or Moran Road, but I believe at the last meeting, we said that warrants and town meeting was more important, so we're waiting on those. Recreation Commission, you guys, did you get that email from Primex? I had them said about serving alcohol. They wanted to
Yeah.
do it as a BYOB, and unfortunately, we can't really do that anymore.
Right.
There are ways to do it, that we can do it, and we do have that information now. I don't think it's anything that we have to worry about because nobody's asked
Right.
for anything at this point. So Vivian's not gonna show up for that. Waiver town hall rental fee for Ted Petro's 85th birthday.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Nobody, that one's all set. Sign audit letter from Primex. I believe this is,
The standard letter, you just need to sign. It only has one
Yeah.
signature on there. Ken wants to sign it for the, as the chair.
Yep.
The standard letter for the auditors that shows we Primex and Sharon.
approved building permit application for Martin 28 McCrea Road. It's a shed barn garage type thing. I've looked it over. Willie's looked it over. We need Pete or Kent's signature on this because there's no water, it's just a garage, it's a barn
Okay.
type of thing. So I'll make the motion that we go ahead and sign this for Randy.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And before we do minutes,
Yes, do.
you want to talk about hopefully you guys have seen the, warrant article, information from the DRA, which kind of warns us against putting it on warrant.
Yep.
For the simple fact is they could turn it down to zero and then we can't do anything with anything for another year.
Yep.
Yet at the same time, our lawyers said they were good to go on that one. How do we feel about that? I still think we should do the picture of what it's gonna look like and a rough guesstimate cost for town meeting. So we can have that. I have the drawings, they're almost completed. Roland
is that
Wild
for?
is donating them for the town hall barn right back here,
oh.
the equipment
okay.
shed. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just go ahead and leave it on then. I don't think anybody's gonna shut it down.
So you're saying leave it on the warrant
I guess so.
Well, like I said, there's a
or take it off?
chance, and we are the ones that expend, so
Oh, well, we can still expand.
we can still expend, but if they shut it down, we can't expend for another year.
So I don't care.
So that's the problem.
Whatever you want to do.
I would say just let's delete it from the thing. We'll bring all the information like we planned on doing for the
Okay,
town meeting,
just not vote on it.
just not have a vote on it, not be a warrant.
Okay,
Because we already have the money, we already have the authority to expend. You okay with that,
Yeah.
George?
okay.
Okay, so we're gonna delete that one. Timber cut, General Miller, Edwards property. I noticed on this timber cut, we don't have any lot or acreage
Well,
on here, but we can get that filled in. But I don't have a problem with this. I don't know when the last time.
I don't know, either. They have to,
how much are they gonna cut?
51,500 million board feet of white pine,
Wow,
60 tons of pine and 20 cords of wood.
wow. All right, well, as long as the other information gets filled in, fine.
Okay, we all set with that? Can I get a motion to sign this?
So move.
George, you want to second it?
second,
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Timber cut, tax collector, we did that non-public. Mike Connolly, our town forester, town forest,
Warden.
fire warden,
Yeah, that's it.
came in and dropped off some stuff we have to have signed, and these have to go back to the state along with notice of, insurance, that we have insurance on all these equipments.
Yeah.
There are two ATVs, but one should be dropped, because one got taken out of service. So that one's gone now, but the LMTV, which is the brush truck,
Yeah.
and the engine is, basically belongs to the state, and we have to make sure that we have liability insurance on it.
Yeah,
or the
I just
name
showed
does.
you that report today, just verifying all that stuff, was that?
Yeah, that was all, yeah,
It was
that
all
was
on
all,
there.
yeah,
You saw. it.
yeah. So this here just goes back to, the Department of Forest and Lands, because they're the ones that actually, own that stuff.
So you have the paperwork?
So I have the paperwork here and we can sign it tonight. And then we can have, Primex send them,
Mm.
information on the insurance that we have on all of the, fire equipment.
And
I've also notified, Pete Caswell that his 3-year health officer is up, so I've got all the paperwork if he so wishes to renew.
okay.
I would hope so.
I hope so.
Mike Connolly also has paperwork for, wardens, deputy wardens, that he has, and he will bring that up for our next meeting.
Okay.
And we can, this is, Carol, this is just a copy for you to have,
Okay.
but I've got a copy here we can sign for those vehicles.
Do we have to sign this?
Yep. If you just look down here,
Yeah.
Selectmen, and then if you go through the other pages, they're on there as well. That's the FD equipment for the state. And that, I believe, would bring us to the minutes. So let's get this signed, and then we'll do the minutes. And then we can get out of here before we have trophy.
These are all signed.
I think those are signed, right?
Yeah. No, this crap is too.
It's all good.
Bill, thing.
I think one of these is gonna go away, but we'll figure out which one it is. I think we have the Polaris is in service, but this first one's not, so we'll just not send that one in.
All right.
We actually have the title for that, and it's been taken out of service from the fire department anyway. That thing was scary.
Yeah.
They actually took it up to, the, cell tower
Yep,
one time. I don't think they'll do that with that one again.
missing signature on this one. And this one. Oh, no, he stamped it, never mind. Okay,
We're good?
Yep.
And then somebody has to witness this. I assume that would be you, Carol.
You mean, it needs a notary signature?
no,
It doesn't say, it just says witness. So,
at your convenience, you saw us do it, so.
Are you taking that paperwork with you and doing something with it, or are you giving it to me to do something?
giving it to you so we can send it to Primex to make sure that we have insurance on all those things and ask them to send insurance to those.
Three witnesses, or?
I think you can just witness it for the whole thing. I don't think we need 3 separate ones, but there's, and I think that very first one, I'll find out tomorrow. But I think that very first one that we signed now doesn't need to be on there, the list, because it's taken out of service, but I'll find that out. And like I said, Mike will come back next meeting for appointments for his deputies and stuff, so,
We're adding to the agenda.
yes, please. And if anybody has anything else, just an FYI, I did come to the Francistown
Yep.
meeting yesterday for the school, which I thought they had a lot of good information. The main thing that they brought was, it's not going to, they're not abandoning the Conval. They're gonna send their kids out. They just want to do 1 through 5 there at the town school and get out of the SAU. And really the burden on the rest of the towns is very minimal, considering that they're gonna drop everything out of there if they finally decide to do that.
Hmm.
So it was pretty informative. There was a lot of good information. A lot of good reasons for them doing it, as well as trying to create a better quality education for the younger ones before they push them up to and merge them into that.
But if we let them out of it, that means more money that we have to pay.
But it's minimal. They'll still be paying their share to send their kids to Conval.
Right,
They have to pay X amount of dollars per student per year.
right.
But it's, I think it was $1 million. It was $1 million. Don't quote me on this. I think it was $1.7 million over the other 8 towns. So it was a minimal number as far as getting out, and they would still have to buy out their school and bond it and do a bunch of other things as well. But I thought it was pretty informative.
They go to all these SAC meetings, and they're not too much happy with Francistown getting out.
Oh, they're not.
No,
Well, Francistown didn't say one way or another how the school felt. They just came and brought their
Right.
perspective.
Hmm.
Didn't say,
but the people on the school board feels that Francistown might not be getting the education that they would get in the Conval school. Because they're limited on some things, like sports programs and all this other stuff.
yep.
So the school board is of the mind that they would like to keep them in there.
Well, I mean, again, that's up to them. I mean, I see their issue. I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but that's up to them, and I'm not gonna stop them. It's not a Temple thing. It's a Francistown thing.
Yep. Well, it's gonna get up for a vote anyway.
Yep. All right, if we have nothing else, we didn't have any police board this month. There was nothing for the police board, so we didn't have anything.
How about the minutes?
Minutes, January 27, 2026.
Move to approve as written.
I'll second that. I read them and I couldn't find anything.
Yep.
All right, Carol's getting awesome with these minutes.
Darryl.
She must sit there for weeks watching the thing over and over and over. All right, and if there's nothing else, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, good night, everyone.